I felt like it was coming. I thought we had quite a bit of momentum in the first half. I didn't really think they had many chances, and we were getting behind them and getting into the box, just kind of not the final product. And then you could kind of feel it starting to come in the second half. I think that was something we talked about at halftime, just to get after them and get aggressive and try to keep breaking them down wide and getting in the box, but be just a little bit more clinical. So I always kind of felt like it was coming, just a matter of time.
Was there any special story behind the goal celebration?
That is a GIF or GIF, however you pronounce it, that I found on this GIF keyboard of this dancing baby. It's much more funny when the baby does it, but that's that.
Take us through your thoughts. You got the ball wide on that second goal. You just scored a minute earlier. Were you thinking directly into goal at that point, or were you thinking cross to the far side?
No, I think I was thinking directly towards goal. I didn't really see, probably because I didn't look. I didn't really see anyone else coming, but I felt like I was kind of in on her and sort of narrow enough for a shot. So I was going shot all the way.
So the rematch is on.
Yeah.
Against Kansas City. Your initial thoughts to the final?
I think it's the two best teams. I mean, obviously watching a little bit of the game today, I think Chicago's a little bit better than, that first 20 minutes, but you could just see just more quality, and I think that the two teams have shown throughout the year, and especially the back half of the year, our two teams have shown that we're the best two teams, and I thought the same last year as well. So in terms of quality and who should be there, I think that that's good in terms of all the, the madness around the rivalry. It's fun, and I think it'll be an intense match.
Does Portland feel a reasonable place to play that, or do you wish you guys were here?
Of course we wish we were at home. Obviously, you never want to have to travel, and we earn that. But I do think that it's reasonable in a lot of ways. Hopefully a lot of people show up. It'll be a great venue. Obviously they've proven throughout all the years really in this league that they bring fans, and it's a good atmosphere, and it's a fun atmosphere, and I think it'll be good in terms of, bigger picture showcase for the league. I think that it'll be a good place, but I think this is a good place to play as well. So it's unfortunate we have to travel, but it's not too far for us.
And for you going, playing your college soccer down there in Portland, the idea of lifting the title on Portland.
Yeah, definitely. I think the thought of, all of our thought being from Seattle, being able to lift it on Portland territory is something kind of fun. But yeah, for me personally, obviously I still have a lot of friends and some family lives down there. And I love Portland. It's a great city, and I spent a lot of fun years there that I'll never forget. So it's always a special place for me.
You guys had a lot of success the last 2 years, but last year came up a little bit short in the playoffs. Is there any sense of needing to sort of validate what you guys have done, or do you guys feel like you don't have anything to prove at this point?
No, I think that every game we have everything to prove. We always have to come out and play the way that our Laura wants us to play, and play the style that we want, and keep doing that. I think that if you just look back to last year and say that was a success, in a lot of ways it was for last season, but we did come up short in the end, and I think that we're always trying to build on that. I think one thing that I love playing at this club, it's not like we play our best game every game, but the style that we have and our mentality and our philosophy is always going towards that goal of, playing the perfect game, and, we never do, but, just kind of having that drive and mentality, and not being satisfied with what we have, even if it's been, incredibly successful here.
What would a championship mean then at this point? It's not going to be the perfect game, maybe. What would it be for the club to be able to sort of have that first try?
Everything, really. Just kind of the cherry on top of another great season. Obviously going back-to-back regular season title. That's never been done before in the Women's League, and that's something that, we hold very special. I know here in the States it's a lot about sort of that championship game, but, that validation all the way throughout the season, and then to be able to kind of cap it off with an emphatic win at the end, obviously, I think that would be, a nice little cherry on top for us.
This will be now your second championship game in 3 months.
Yeah.
The up and down of that as an athlete go from that high to get back into another run in and then be right where you're sitting right now looking for that next championship game?
You know, it's all just been so bang, bang, bang. I feel like I'm kind of just going with it, and not sort of reading into it too much, and just trying to be present and trying to, show up for every game. I mean, realizing that, I'm tired in ways and drained in certain ways, but, and I think Laura knows that in little ways and kind of helps combat that, whether that's, a lighter day here or whatever. I think she just kind of understands that aspect as a player. So I've actually felt kind of rejuvenated in a way coming back here, fresh ideas and, a new team to play for, kind of a new focus right away and kind of jumping back into something that's sort of already rolling, I think has been helpful for us. But, these are the special moments, really. A lot of times you have to go months and months and months or years in between championships, and this is kind of like what you play for. So to have it, every couple of months is getting spoiled, I think.
You're up for some national team games. How do you manage that focus switch, looking at those friendlies and then coming back on the file?
Yeah, I mean, it's really not ideal timing, to be honest. It's that aspect is hard, because you want to I want to just stay and focus in, especially with the championship coming. If it was mid-season, I think you could, it'd be a little bit easier, but I think, having obviously coming off the semi and then having, that big space, you want to just focus on that. But we're gone for such a short time, and, the games will be fun. It won't be a huge load on anyone, so I think that's good. We can kind of get the rest that we need, and I'm sure the players playing in the final will be looked after, especially well in those games. So it is difficult, though. It's not ideal, but, tough life, I guess. Poor us.